It is during the first 2 days of my guided tour of South Africa that I met a young traveler, Joelle. She was from Switzerland and had already been twice in India for a few months each time. Useless to tell you that we spent many hours on the long roads of South Africa discussing our mutual experiences of that country. She also had a cell phone full of Bollywood music, which I discovered with delight. As we neared Durban, she mentioned that it was the second most important Indian population in the world after India. There was a film being played, My Name is Khan, and she really meant to see it. So the two of us got together and really insisted that we'd be relieved from the group for a few hours, and we did go and see it. And it was my discovery of the Bollywood industry. A passion that I have pursued in Canada. All those films I have seen have allowed me to understand the past, the culture and traditions of India, to see again and again its present and validate my experience and my thoughts, and to see and understand what Bollywood has in mind for the future of this wonderful country. So I was going to discover what is for me one of the most beautiful countries in the world, with all its splendors, its wealth of natural resources, and its gorgeous Mediterranean climate. Pilgrim's Nest and its singing cooks, God's Window, open on the incomparable beauty of the South African nature. We are on the road that leads me back to Kruger Park, our first stop. I gladly look forward to seeing the animals again. When my Johannesburg friends asked me what would be my best memory of South Africa, I immediately thought of the Big Five. These images are etched in my mind forever. And after the giraffe, the elephants, the zebras, the small creatures, the chameleon and the dung beetle. En route toward Durban, we briefly enter Swaziland and stop at the tribal village of Mr. Mazia family, where we're given the opportunity to discover lifestyle and tradition of these people and to appreciate a dance show. All along our journey, the many arts and crafts markets are the joy of the tourists that we are. And who would not appreciate those beautiful Zulu necklaces? Before entering Durban, a visit to another animal reserve allowed for its pachyderms to show off in company of the giraffes and the baboons. The program included mud bath for the rhinos and the buffaloes, social gatherings where the youngsters are invited, and an open buffet for all in an enchanting decor under the careful watch of predator birds. As we cross the city of Durban, we have a look at the new soccer stadium, just ready for a few matches of the 2010 World Soccer Cup, its streets and beautiful colonial buildings, and a monument to honor Gandhi, who has so inspired the pacifist political strategy of Nelson Mandela. At night, in a hotel located in the Drakensberg Mountains, warm South African voices sing a cappella, penetrating rhythms with their bewitching harmonies. The following day, we are moving along with this heavy itinerary. We visit the Museum of Nelson Mandela's achievements and the progress accomplished in the emancipation of the black people of South Africa, just before arriving in East London on the Indian Ocean, in which the full moon is slowly sliding. As it is often the case for this sort of tours, our loaded schedule takes us then to the President's birth city. In the sky of Umtata, only one thought floats around in the giant sky over the tiny village, that of the liberation of its son, the father of the nation. A bit further south, a stop in Port Elizabeth National Park reveals the true colors of the Indian Ocean, as the sea, the air, and the sky share the whole palette of blue shades, which also wraps its veil over the surrounding landscape. And then it is the quaint city of Nissa, where our guide finally loosened the leash and gives us a bit of freedom to walk around. Nevertheless, after the visit of the Kango Caverns and its impressive great organs of stalactites and stalagmites, we find ourselves on the road again, en route toward Cape Town, our last stopover. For the last time, we admired the fabulous nature of South Africa, its natural beauty that surrounds Cape Town, as well as the modernism of its architecture, make it the nicest city of South Africa. But our guide leaves us not without reminding us all the safety measures still to be respected. The beauty of the site should not make us forget that it is the city with one of the highest crime rate in the world. After a visit to the Table Mountain, Victoria Wharf, a few art galleries and pretty neighborhoods, I take the ferry boat to Robben Island, where Nelson Mandela was liberated after 27 years of imprisonment and slave labor to become the liberator and president of his country. Today, Mr. Mandela is advanced in age, and he will probably never see the materialization of his dream, expressed in this section of the South African Constitution, stating that there shall be security and work for all, and peace and friendship. Nothing is perfect, not even in this country that could alone feed half of Africa. The country with the 3 yearly harvests, where promises are long to bear their fruit. I'm just wondering where to go next. Hope I'll meet you there. Au revoir.